v'kayam, Ruach Chai v'kayam, Ruach Chai v'kayam, Ruach Chai v'kayam. Modani lifanecha, modani lifanecha, ruach chai v'kayam, ruach chai v'kayam, ruach chai v'kayam, ruach chai v'kayam. Modani lifanecha, modani lifanecha, ruach chai v'kayam, ruach chai v'kayam, ruach chai v'kayam, ruach chai v'kayam. Modani lifanecha, modani lifanecha, ruach chai v'kayam, ruach chai v'kayam, ruach chai v'kayam, ruach chai v'kayam. Modani lifanecha, modani lifanecha, ruach chai v'kayam, ruach chai v'kayam, ruach chai v'kayam, ruach chai v'kayam. Modani lifanecha, modani lifanecha, ruach chai v'kayam, ruach chai v'kayam, ruach chai v'kayam, ruach chai v'kayam. Modani lifanecha, modani lifanecha, ruach chai v'kayam, ruach chai v'kayam, ruach chai v'kayam, ruach chai v'kayam. Modani lifanecha, modani lifanecha, ruach chai v'kayam, ruach chai v'kayam, ruach chai v'kayam, Ruach Hai V'Kayam. Modani lifanecha, modani lifanecha, Ruach Hai V'Kayam, Ruach Hai V'Kayam, Ruach Hai V'Kayam, Ruach Hai V'Kayam. Modani lifanecha, Modani lifanecha, Ruach Hai V'Kayam, Ruach Hai V'Kayam, Ruach Hai V'Kayam, Ruach Hai V'Kayam. Modani lifanecha, Modani lifanecha, Ruach Hai V'Kayam, Ruach Hai V'Kayam, Ruach Hai V'Kayam, Ruach Hai V'Kayam. Modani lifanecha, Modani lifanecha, Ruach Hai V'Kayam, Ruach Hai V'Kayam, Ruach Hai V'Kayam, Ruach Hai V'Kayam. Modani lifanecha, Modani lifanecha, Ruach Hai V'Kayam, Ruach Hai V'Kayam, Ruach Hai V'Kayam, Ruach Hai V'Kayam. Modani lifanecha, Modani lifanecha, Ruach Hai V'Kayam, Ruach Hai V'Kayam, Ruach Hai V'Kayam, Ruach Hai V'Kayam. Modani lifanecha, Modani lifanecha, Ruach Hai V'Kayam, Ruach Hai V'Kayam, Ruach Hai V'Kayam, Ruach Hai V'Kayam. Once more. Modani lifanecha, modani lifanecha, ruach chai v'kayam, ruach chai v'kayam, ruach chai v'kayam, ruach chai v'kayam.
As we create our sacred community this morning, I light a candle to connect us to the one. We're as a symbol of our unity. Thank you, Jody, for that beautiful Boker Toving. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy icy Valentine's Day, depending on where you're at. Welcome to our Sunday morning programs. Love, what is this program called? We are called Living a Path of Love and Justice. And I wanted to take a moment today. I think most of you have been on prior calls. This is our 5th program in this series, and we're studying the Song of Songs. We started in right before Martin Luther King Day, and we started with a chant called Harini, which was about coming into our inner stillness. And that was from Song of Songs, chapter 2, verse 14. Then we did the Shualim week, which was catching the foxes or those kind of negative mind states that pull us down. There they are again, you know, those. And we brought joyful vigilance to those kind of tapes that circle in our mind. And then the following week we did Do Di Li Va'ani Lo, which was really receiving God or the love force in all aspects of ourselves. And then last week we did Longing for the One, Al Mishkavi Balelot Bekashti. And that was really cultivating ourselves to experience the longing for that divine flow or that God force, or however you define it. So all this journeying through the Song of Songs is really about preparing us and cultivating us to be on this journey of living a path of love and justice, and to clear ourselves to be a kind of pure refraction of that God light or that love light. And it's a journey, it's practices. And Jody and I did a retreat all week called Healing into Action. So we're purer than normal, having gone through a week of chanting like 5 hours a day on Zoom and deep healing work on co-counseling and emotional healing work that was really kind of deep with Sherry Brown. So this week I'm so excited about this chant. It's called Found, and last week we were longing. Like we're like a node in the meta awareness, and we are longing. And this week, it's like it's found. We are then found. We are found by that love force. So all of our pining, our yearning, our seeking connection, seeking that transcendence, we are found with this chant this week. And it's Mitz, I'll put it in the chat here. Oh wait, I'm getting my technology down. It's from Song of Songs, chapter 3. So we started at the chapter 2. Now we've been navigating through chapter 3. It's Mitzauni Hashomrim Hasovim Ba'ir. The watchmen who circle the city find me. And Shefa taught us and teaches us that, think of the watchmen as those who circle the city of as awareness itself. And circling through the mind is that process of settling into its center. Awareness is another name for God. So when we find our stillness, we are found by the beloved. And we then can hold the beloved close, bring the beloved through us as blessing, even into our innermost chambers. And there, the past that is within me can be illuminated and purified. While in this chant, you can remember how being lost, I have been in rumination or fear. And now, through this chant experience, I am found and restored into my wholeness through the miracle of awareness. And so the question for this chant, and I offer this as like putting this on the altar of the chant. Can I stand still in the present moment and be found? Can I know myself as spacious, loving awareness? And so after the chant, we're going to have a silent period just for an extended silent period where that question can marinate in you as the medicine of the chant. And whatever aspect of that question, can I stand still in the present moment and be found by God, by the love force, by whatever you call divinity? Can I know myself as that as well? And maybe there are resistances that emerge, so you can like also get in touch with what's blocking you from that. So with that, I just want to offer one other quick thing. We're talking about living a path of love and justice. And there's a quote from Desmond Tutu that I'd like to share. This is about like what's going on in our world and the craziness of the kind of scene that we're living in. And it's about, he said, I have no doubt that our prayers make a difference. Soon after church and business leaders helped to broker a national peace accord in South Africa in 1991, I talked to my fellow bishops about the need for contemplation as well as activism during the transition to democracy. In our case, maybe it's about like revitalizing or saving our democracy. I talked about the importance of the hidden inner life, the pouring of oil and balm on wounds, of nurturing our people for the tasks of transformation. This was not being pietistic. I knew that it was important to cultivate an authentic spirituality of transformation in that transition period of much flux, bewilderment, violence, and turbulence. This authentic spirituality of transformation is the basis for any true and lasting transfiguration in our world. Discovering stillness, hearing God's voice, is not a luxury of a few contemplatives. It is the basis for real peace and real justice. Over to you, Jody. Take a look around the Zoom room and connect with each of us. Welcome, everyone. I know many of you have joined before, but if you're new, welcome anyway. No experience necessary to connect to the divine here.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day. So as Paul said, this is called Found Mitzauni. Mitzauni Hashorim Hasovivim Ba'ir. Mitzauni Hashorim Hasovivim Ba'ir. Matzauni Hashorim Hasovivim Ba'ir. Matzauni, Matzauni, Matzauni Hashorim Hasovivim Ba'ir. Mitzauni Hashorim Hasovivim Ba'ir. Matzauni, Matzauni, Matzauni Hashorim Hasovivim Ba'ir. Matzauni Hashorim Hasovivim Ba'ir. Matzauni, Matzauni, Matzauni Hashorim Hasovivim Ba'ir. Matzauni Hashorim Hasovivim Ba'ir. Matzauni, Matzauni, Matzauni Hashorim Hasovivim Ba'ir. Mitzauni Hashorim Hasovivim Ba'ir. Mitzauni, Mitzauni, Mitzauni Hashorim Hasovivim Ba'ir. Mitzauni Hashorim Hasovivim Ba'ir. Mitzauni, Mitzauni, Mitzauni Hashorim Hasovivim Ba'ir. Mitzauni Hashorim Hasovivim Ba'ir. Mitzauni, Mitzauni, Mitzauni Hashorim Hasovivim Ba'ir. Mitzauni Hashorim Hasovivim Ba'ir. Mitzauni, Mitzauni, Mitzauni Hashorim Hasovivim Ba'ir. Mitzauni Hashorim Hasovivim Ba'ir. Mitzauni, Mitzauni. Once more. Mitzauni Hashorim Hasovivim Ba'ir. Mitzaoni Hashorim Hasovevim Ba'ir Mitzaoni Mitzaoni. Our next chant is called A Spirit of Yes. Varuach Nachon Chadesh B'Kirbi, from Psalm 51, verse 12. Renew within me a spirit of yes. The Ruach Nachon that I'm in need of renewing is the remembrance of the rightness of the reality before me. When my spirit can fully agree to and accept what is, then I am empowered to rest in the truth of this moment and walk through the doors of transformation that open. I need this renewal because I sometimes fight with the truth of what is, and that is an exhausting and losing battle. Inwardly, I say, oh no, I don't like what this is. And I get stuck in there in my oh no. When the spirit of yes is renewed within me, I lean into the mystery of this moment and look for the doors of opportunity and transformation that open in response to my curiosity and in response to my agreement to accept the challenge of my life. Varuach Nachon Chadesh B'Kirbi, 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 Varuach nachon, chadesh b'kirbi. 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 Once more. Varuach nachon, chadesh b'kirbi. Varuach nachon, chadesh b'kirbi. Varuach nachon, chadesh b'kirbi. Varuach nachon, chadesh b'kirbi.
Let's just continue with our eyes closed and allowing the medicine and the healing from these chants to penetrate into our cells, into our molecules, into our bloodstream, providing the elixir that we need right now. And as we allow for this integration, just practice deep belly breathing, soft belly. Just gently bring your shoulders back into your hip pockets and allow your chest bone to point up to the sky slightly. It's just a very, very slight back bend as we open our hearts this Valentine's Day. Feel your feet fully planted on the ground, connecting to the earth. Beyond the ice to the nurturing soils. Allow the crown of the head to just be pulled up by a fish line, imaginary fish line up to the sky, up to the heavens. And feel the energy of the Elohim, that all present God, or whatever you want to call it. And just allow that field of energy, that frequency, to just sit right above our crown, our Keter. And if we allow this Elohim, this frequency of light, of sound, of color, just to move its way down our crown, into our face, into our right brain and left brain, into our third eye. And feel those sensations. Imagine the watchman surrounding this circle, this sacred circle. And the watchman is holding us. This perfect place of discovery. Perfect place of I am that I am. And if we allow this frequency just to move its way down our spinal column to the base of our spine, where we connect with all matter on our planet, in our solar system, in our universe. We create space from here. And it's in this place in our base of our spinal column where we hear the words Va'atem yadatem et refesh hager. Va'atem yadatem et nefesh hager. For you know the soul of the stranger. And we were once that stranger in Egypt. So as we hold the sacred vessel together, we know each other's souls intimately. And in so doing, we know our own soul as the divine. We find our way to our right hip where we just take a moment to offer gratitude to our parents, our ancestors, our teachers. And we offer a beautiful orange light as we surrender this gratitude of healing and love. And if we bring our attention to our left hip, we bring our attention to our divine purpose, where we connect with the highest states of our being to fulfill our divine purpose in life. Fulfilling our tikkun olam, individually and collectively. And we surrender our work and we surrender this effort in shades of beautiful yellows and golds. We hold this sense of gratitude and purpose inside our belly, where our intelligent fields inside our belly region, all the organs that make up this complex human body, are healing, almost like a rebirth, or maybe it is a rebirth. As we move up our spinal column, as through the birth canal, we enter into our heart center. And we enter into our heart center with our heads looking forward, facing forward into the tent of meeting as we stand by Sinai. And as we enter this tent, we're just surrounded again by fields of vineyards and fields of lilies. And we're greeted by the divine. Our true love greets us, holds us at this time of revelation. at this time of transformation, this time of oneness. We just live in this tent of meeting, standing by Sinai, holding the real possibility of why we're here. And we recognize the forces of our right shoulder area and right hand and arm, holding the field of justice, of truth, of might. We see that in the indigo shades that we surrender. Into our Tiferet, into our center, into our tent of meeting. And we hold our left shoulder, left hand, left arm as a place of chesed, a place of mercy, a place of loving kindness. And we surrender this energetic field within us in shades of indigo. And this all merges back inside our tent, inside our heart center. And let's just in our own silence repeat to ourselves Yud Hey, Vav Hey, allowing each breath and each inhalation to sound out each word. And let's just continue that on our own. May we find that place where love is at the center in our tent of meeting. as we go through our days and weeks ahead. Jody?
Mitzvoni hashorim hasovevim ba'ir. Mitzvoni hashorim hasovevim ba'ir. Mitzvoni, mitzvoni. Mitzvoni hashorim hasovevim ba'ir. Mitzvoni hashorim hasovevim ba'ir. Mitzvoni, mitzvoni. Mitzvoni hashorim hasovevim ba'ir. Mitzvoni hashorim hasovevim ba'ir. Mitzvoni, mitzvoni. Mitzvoni hashorim hasovevim ba'ir. Mitzvoni hashorim hasovevim ba'ir. Mitzvoni, mitzvoni. Once more. Mitzvoni hashorim hasovevim ba'ir. Mitzvoni hashorim hasovevim ba'ir. Mitzvoni, mitzvoni.
So, fellow light beings, in the tent of meeting, can you find stillness in this present moment and be found? Can you know yourself as spacious and loving awareness? Can we know ourselves together as a kahal, as spacious and loving awareness? We have a few minutes for sharing. So if you can raise your hand or, however you want to indicate your desire to share. All I can say is I'm seeing you all with indigo halos inside of some tent of meeting. And it's truly an honor to connect with all of you at this kind of deep soul level. So thank you for being part of this journey.
The warmth of the meeting is melting the ice outside.
Thank you, John.
Thank you. That was really lovely. What I truly connected with was the idea that if I don't sit still, I can't find God. Too much of a moving target. I also loved Steve's meditation. But what I love more than anything is seeing my friends. Susan Gaeta, I'm so happy to see you, honey. And Marijan, I have not seen you in such a long time. It's so lovely to see your face. I send you hugs and kisses.
Thank you, Susana. Ditto right back at you. Anael?
I became a lighthouse, and my whole entire spine from my base chakra all the way up through the crown was a beam of light, like a lightsaber. And then the light was going out in all different directions, but then it was feeding back in, which was new. Usually it's just going out, but this time it came back in, and that felt really healing. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that imagery. Susan, yeah.
Thank you, Susanna, and it's so nice to be here. Your meditation was really lovely, Steve. When it came to the part of our parents and our family, I really felt the presence of both of my parents, whom I've lost in the last 2.5 years, and my brother, who I recently lost. And it was such a loving kind of being held by them. So that was really special. Just wanted to share how important that was, how healing that was. It's nice to see all of you.
Thank you for sharing that. I also had that experience of connecting with my parents. My father passed away many years ago. My mom's still alive. And, I also in that moment felt like a deep, like, I'm going to call my mom right after this. Because I can, right? Because she's still around, so I need to do that. Should we chant again? If no one has anything to say, we can do.
I just noticed for myself, I'm
not home. Okay, go ahead.
blessed out to have words right now, but blessings, everyone.
Okay, we have Jody, then Larry.
No, I shared.
No, other Jody.
Oh.
Jody too. Jody to Kenobi.
I just want to say thank you. It's just such a honor and privilege to be part of this particular community in Adat Shalom, from which I have a couple of communities just fill my heart. So Jody, Steve, and Paul, thank you for doing this, and don't stop.
All right, thank you, Jody to Kenobi. Larry?
Yeah, so this was certainly interesting, but important for me. And I can say, well, basically, in this passage from the Song of Songs, the speaker is looking for her lover, and is talking to this watchfulness, sort of encircling her field of awareness, and this watchful function just sort of somehow dissipates, and there she finds her beloved, and they move towards a center together. And I didn't find my beloved this morning during the meditation. And we talk about parents. I had a very complicated relationship with my parents. But one aspect of my parents that I've been recently sort of exploring is my dad. And this morning what I did, and I didn't quite find what I was looking for, but it was the path, and Jody is really important. He was an orphan. So both of his parents died when he was very young. And he was a very bitter man, a real character, a lovely seeker at some level, but he was complex. And what I did was I went back to those early days when his parents, my grandparents, were living. And I'm named after his father. And just trying to get a feel for what it might have been like in that threesome, my dad and his two parents, that he never got to know. So thanks, guys, for everything you do. But this journey is not a simple one, is my experience. So toda raba.
Thank you, Larry.
Thank you, Larry, for sharing that. Transgenerational kind of experiences are part of the field that we're creating. So that was really deep. And when you were talking, I got like a chill in my spine. Like I felt like there was something so kind of real about that. And like Shefa teaches that you can go back in time and bring a healing force to the past as part of creating the future. So it sounds like you had one of those experiences.
I was in the midst of one of those experiences. It hasn't yet culminated.
Yeah. It's an ongoing journey, right? But tapping into that, accessing that is so powerful. So that was courageous to let yourself open to that level, I think, really.
If I could just share that what I'm finding is the power in the meditations of moving into the heart center, moving into this today, introducing the tent of meeting, and then what's available for us in the tent of meeting is something I really believe that we can just hold on to and take into our week and weeks. That it's so present and it's so I don't want to say it's easy to remember, but I think in the power of this group and the power of our alignment with one another that we can, and it just really offers a place of solace, a place of nurturement, a place of wholeness for all of us as we move forward. And it's connecting each week. It's all, and it's being driven largely by the Song of Songs. I mean, that's and love at the center. So when we could keep those in juxtaposition, I think it's enhancing that that netzach, that our purpose in being. So thank you all.
Rabbi Sandy? Thank you, Steve.
Yeah, I think that for me, thank you, Steve. That for me, the power was just in the connection with the grounding and the going inside and the connection with everyone, and the idea of really bringing that forward through the week and just holding it. And it's just so. Thank you for the sense of connection.
Sure.
I really love the tenant meeting too. I was just like, I hold all of you in my heart when we start the chant circle. So I had that like indigo kind of, I felt like we were at like an indigo rave inside the tent at Sinai. But then I also had this like connecting with ancestors kind of like zone happening in the tenant meeting. And then also like, like the many parts of myself, the parliament of personalities within me. They were all meeting there too, and everything was like unifying. So, it was like a really powerful metaphor, that tent of meeting. Yes, Marla. And then was someone else, Nancy? Oh, Jody back. Okay. Jody won Kenobi then after.
Yeah, I just feel very grateful to you guys for offering this week after week. It's so nourishing to gather as a community like this and to chant and to go inside, and I appreciate that journey very much. I just want to say the second chant really spoke to me. I'm personally dealing with something that I'm having trouble saying yes to or no to and trying to find some clarity, and I just appreciated that. I've heard I think Sylvia Boorstein quoted Sheila Peltz Weinberg saying that if we argue with reality, we're going to lose. And I thought Chef had just expressed it so poetically. So I just appreciated that, particularly this morning.
Thank you, Mom. Yeah. Jody?
I had a shift in that a lot of times when Steve is finishing up the meditation, I'm already thinking of which chant I'm going to come back into, like which chant is going to speak to me. And today I was able to just let it go and say, I'm going to be present for the whole entire meditation. And when that meditation is over, the chant will come. And that was wonderful, to relax into the present.
Yeah. And I personally felt that. I felt like you were really like channeling that chant. Yeah, it was beautiful. So it's 11 o'clock. We're wrapping up now. Thank you all for coming. Jody, if you're willing to chant us out with Baruch Nachon,
Okay.
you know, and then people can just sign off whenever they need to go. But I could chant all day.
We have been. Teddy used to be kind of, our dog Teddy is like laying on the bed right behind me, and he's used to just laying and listening to chanting. He used to kind of be moving around a lot and everything, but he just like settles in now. It's really nice. Baruch Nachon Chadesh B'kirbi, 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 V'ruach nachon chadesh b'kirbi. 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 V'ruach nachon chadesh b'kirbi.
I wasn't joking. Jody and I will do it all day. Thank you, Jody. Thank you, everyone. Love you all.
Love you.
Love you.
Blessings for a great week ahead. See you next
Good to
Sunday.
see you, Susan.
Yes, happy Heart Day.
Happy Heart Day. Much love.
That was for you, Marla. We did it. That was another dose of that for you.
Yeah, thanks. Paul, could you send me, is that quote from Desmond Tutu something you could send me?
Absolutely. Happy to.
That would be great. That was so beautiful, so powerful. You guys are amazing. Thank you for everything you're doing.
You
Really.
too, Marla.
All right. Bye-bye.
The kiss happened. Teddy jumped off the bed.
All right, let me blow out the candle.
Steve, stop recording.
Thank you.
That was very powerful.
Wow.
Wait, let him stop recording.